Whoa.
Tiffany Dover fainted as she spoke to reporters at a hospital in Chattanooga, Tennessee. But it turns out it wasn't a reaction to the vaccine. Tiffany has a medical condition and faints often. She quickly recovered and spoke to reporters.
I have passed out probably 6 times in the past 6 weeks. It's common for me.
It's very common. People should not use that as a barometer for not taking the COVID-19 vaccine or other vaccines.
No such mishaps in Washington as Vice President Mike Pence was vaccinated. But watch as the hand of medical technician Sean Wadeen shakes nervously as he puts the needle into his arm.
I, by the way, as a surgeon, I'm also a little bit afraid of needles.
Neurosurgeon Dr. Sanjay Gupta revealed he's afraid of needles, but he went ahead anyway, live on CNN.
Is it in?
It's done.
It's done.
But even as thousands get vaccinated, the pandemic rages on, worse than ever. 100,000 new cases were reported in 48 hours in California, among them the 9-year-old daughter of LA's mayor. Also revealing her COVID diagnosis, 47-year-old supermodel Eva Herzegova. And the condition of the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, is said to be worsening. He contracted COVID after a meeting with other European leaders. There are no ICU beds available anywhere in Southern California. Hospitals are no longer allowed to turn away ambulances and must accept patients regardless of their capacity. As a result, there are often ambulances lined up outside with patients waiting to get in. The lack of bed space also impacts patients who don't have COVID. Connie Rim's back surgery has been postponed indefinitely.
I'm in pain 24/7. Some days are more severe than others. But the fact of the matter is I can't get up. I can't sit up to watch TV. I can't eat at the dinner table.
In New York City, all elective surgery has been suspended. Among the latest COVID-19 fatalities, 8 elderly nuns who lived in a retirement home in Milwaukee. They all died of COVID in 1 week. It's feared that Christmas could bring yet another surge, just like Thanksgiving. An estimated 85 million people say they plan to travel over the holiday despite pleas by authorities not to. But amid the grief, hope and joy, just look at the reactions of frontline workers getting the vaccination that will save so many lives.
CCU.
So I guess just talk to us a little bit about what just happened after passing out after taking the vaccine.
Okay, so I had a syncopal episode. I have a history of having an overactive vagal response. And so with that, if I have pain from anything, hangnail, or if I stub my toe, I can just pass out. So what happened is I get an aura before of feeling weak, dizzy, disoriented, and it just, hit me all of a sudden. Just felt really diaphoretic and I could feel it coming on, so I felt a little disoriented, but I feel fine now. And the pain in my arm is very minimal, actually, but it doesn't take much.
So you feel fine now?
I feel fine now. And this is, I have passed out probably 6 times in the past 6 weeks. It's common for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No regret taking the vaccine?
No, no. I mean, like I said, a hangnail can cause me to have this.
So this is common?
It is for me, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Typically, like I said, I can feel it coming on, and I could, but I was trying to push through, but,
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for talking.
Well, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Around to be monitored for a few minutes. One of those is in case you have an allergic reaction that's exceptionally rare with any vaccine, but theoretically possible, so we recommend being on the safe side with that. If people have a history of having hypersensitivity reactions, not of an allergic nature, but getting nervous or getting a little bit lightheaded after a painful stimulus, sometimes just sitting down for 10 minutes before getting back up is advisable and can prevent this kind of thing from happening, because translating the blood pressure can just lower a little bit, basically just from an increased vagal tone to the nervous system.
So what do you think was the case here?
I think that she got a shot in the arm and made her feel a little bit lightheaded, and she's recovered now. It's happened before, apparently.
Okay, so this is normal behavior for this person?
It is a reaction that can happen very frequently with any vaccine, with a shot of any kind.
there's no reason to be concerned with the vaccine.
Kind of like if you've been to the doctor and had blood work done before. Some people get a little lightheaded when they see the needle going into their skin. This is the identical kind of reaction. Yeah, no reason to suspect that that's due to the vaccine whatsoever. But if you're afraid of needles or have a history of getting a little bit worked up or sensitive around needles, take a minute afterwards and catch your breath.
All right.